Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. After 2 months off, Bud finally let us back into his OnlyFans studio. We drink Powder Day by Sierra Nevada, and basically we just catch up on all sorts of random topics. Enjoy it because I did. Okay.
We live, homie.
All right. Perfect. First off, I just want to thank you for resetting this up for us. I felt like your porn industry, you take a little break from that, filming something new today.
Casting couch, I mean,
you had to readjust the mics, the camera, the backdrop. I was like, man, he must have been in here doing some OnlyFans videos.
Yeah, you don't know what I do in here when you're not here.
It's okay. As long as I don't stick to the seat, I'll be all right. So we're back.
Yes.
It's been, what, 2 months? Something like that.
At least.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a minute. I was
Yeah.
a little worried about being rusty today. So, I kind of put some podcasts on and kind of, listen to the banter back and forth. I'm like, okay, I think I still got this.
Ready to go again.
Yeah. So, I'm actually pretty excited because this is OG as hell. Sierra Nevada is what we're going to be drinking today.
Yes.
This is one of, if not the first, I don't know. But one of the oldest craft breweries, period. Ever.
Yeah.
They go way back. And if you get on their website, it's glorious. They had like a little YouTube video for this. Like, what does Powder Day mean to you? Yeah, it's like when the snow falls and I'm out having a nice vacay. And you're like, oh, God, Californians here. But
typical.
yeah, they have full information on that beer, on every one of their beers.
And I mean, the can does the name justice with the Powder Day, with the snow and the little hops look like they're running down the ski slopes. And
it's
all
a good looking can. Dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I highly suggest getting on their website. I think they were created in like 1980s, like 1980, 1979. They opened that brewery with like their pale ale, and that Sierra Nevada pale ale is like a staple of craft beer.
Yeah.
So like, I think everybody's trying to get to that, and they've blown up. I think they're one of the largest, like the third largest privately owned brewery.
Still in operation.
Jesus. All right, so before I get to drinking it, we have a personal friend, 2 kilos and ounces. He's a good friend of ours. His pup died.
Okay.
And he was like, drink one. Your next beer, drink one for him. So Gino, this one's for the pup.
It's for your pup.
Yeah. All right. So 7.7, I believe, on this beer.
Yes.
It's double dry hopped, which only means double the flavor, double the good in my world, because I love California style IPAs, West Coast IPAs. I like them dry hopped. And if you're bored, fuck it. Double dry hop it, because I am a fan. Bitterness units is at 45 for you nerds. And if you really want to go deep right here, original gravity is 18.2 degrees. And then the finishing gravity is 3.3 degrees. Take that for what it's worth, because I have no idea. But I was just really excited that they had so much info on each of their beers.
Yeah.
And I like hesitate between putting so much info on here to where I'm talking about it for 30 minutes before we even get started.
Right.
So I try and find the perfect balance. But get on their website if you like. It's another one of those ones like Parrish.
Yeah.
Parrish has that beautiful fucking website about every beer. These are the same guy. They probably stole it from these dudes. So, I guess I'll crack it. But first topic while I'm cracking this. Please tell me you've seen Zac Efron.
For what?
Lately. You not seen him? So apparently his new gig. You know what he looks like, right? Zac Efron?
I know who he is.
Dude. Jacked.
Really?
Like, oh my God, jacked. You're going to look him up, and I'm sure you'll put a picture of it because it's absurdly jacked.
Really?
Apparently he's doing like a, it's like based on a true story or true story.
One of them
what the fuck does that mean?
Bullshit.
He's going to be a wrestler. Like, that's what it is. And he is jacked just like a wrestler. I mean, to a point where it does not look like him. And they give him like a Lord Farquaad from, what is that, Shrek haircut?
Oh,
There's
okay.
that straight cut across right here. Oh, my God. When you see him, they must have fucking pulled out all the sauces for him. Like, every bit of the gravy.
Because, you
every
know,
bit.
I mean, when he did the Baywatch or whatever, he was
He's
in
like
shape.
4 times that
Okay,
size,
yeah.
dude. When you see him, you're gonna be like, "What the hell?" He looks just like the '80s wrestlers.
Yeah.
Looks exactly like that.
Okay.
I'm telling you, like a Hulk Hogan, huge, Macho
Randy
Man size,
Savage, the
huge.
Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Oh, that's just one of the guys."
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. It's got a weird.
For the 7.7, and for it being double dry hopped,
Yeah.
this is a very easy beer.
For it being 7.7, that's a.
Yeah, this is a very easy beer.
You'll get put on your ass and not know it because it does not taste 7.7. Notes in it are citrus, obviously, stone fruit, and melon pile high and blizzard of lupulin powder.
What is a stone fruit?
Man, I don't know.
Huh.
I'm so glad we got Google nowadays that the
Yeah.
fine people watching at home right now
They could look it up.
can
for
look it
themselves.
up.
Yeah.
Or Julie on her country car rides as she listens to us driving down the road.
Yeah, she
Pull
can
out
look
your
it
phone,
up.
Julie, and look it up as you drive. Yeah, this is pretty damn good. And I'm guessing it pours like I'm not going to pour it. It pours like an IPA.
Yeah.
Nice golden brownish, amberish color with a creamy head on top. All right, now that we got through the Zac Efron, you're going to post it. Trust me, it's huge. Froning retired. If you're a CrossFit fan, that's kind of
That's news
odd.
to me.
Yeah. I believe he's retired from team and everything. Dude's like, fuck it, I'm going to raise bison now and raise a family. It did weird me out.
Bison is his kid's name, or he's actually
No, he's got
raising-
bison.
Okay.
Yeah, like on a farm, like Froning Farms. Yeah, he's got
So
a
he's
farm.
doing bison meat and burgers now, and going to jack up the price and make even more money.
Probably so.
Yeah.
The dude's loaded. He's
Yeah.
done. He's got so many kids now. I guess he's got to make a couple extra pesos for the college tuitions and whatnot. But
He probably just got tired of doing that shit day in and day out, day in and day out.
as somebody that like being a gym owner and then trying to be top 3 every day, when all you guys would show up, like trying to, because you don't want to suck at something that you're the owner, head coach of. You know what I mean? You can't look like a bum. But dude, it used to hurt, like stress me out every day. I used to like stress because I've got to get a good time. I can't have such and such beat me or these guys beat me. So for him to be on top that long and have that just like always on top of you, like I gotta be the one, I gotta be the best, I gotta be number one. Such and such can't beat me. I gotta tell you, that's probably stressed the hell out of him for like 10 plus years.
But I mean, when you are number one, I'm sure it's easier to stay up there.
Man, he's smart with it.
Until somebody like old boy comes.
Frazier?
Yeah, until Frazier
Hey,
comes there. and
Frazier
just-
can't talk shit, and they can't talk shit on Froning because the one year, the year that they went at it, he beat him, and he beat him in one
Froning?
Yeah, and he beat him 1-on-1 at a open competition, one of the open videos. He beat him on TV. So I mean, I think.
Just that day,
Yeah, well,
But he got more, right?
yeah. But I mean,
So
also,
he's better.
if he would have stuck around another year, he probably would have won another one as well because Ben Smith won the next year, and I think Frazier or Froning was better than Ben Smith.
Yeah.
So, yeah, who's to say?
Yeah.
But he put a nice like exclamation mark on it with all the team wins.
Yeah.
He won like 5 team wins. It's not easy to do either.
And he's growing them out there on that farm. He gets those people to go work out with him, and he.
Yeah, I think a lot of people travel from a lot of places to get out there and have a career.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to try and blow through these really quick. There's a Constantine sequel coming out. It's apparently going to have the original man, John Wick himself. I'm excited about that because I like Constantine 1.
What that was 20 years ago?
Has to be. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while. But I saw a film where like they were interviewing him, and it was like David Letterman, one of those guys. Oh no, it was that other jackass. Can't remember his name, but he's always yapping about something. And was it Jimmy Fallon? Yeah. And he was like, if you could, make a sequel to any of your movies, what would it be? And he's like, I've tried. It would be Constantine. And this is years back.
Right.
So it finally happened. He's getting to do that dude's making money now, dude. Like anything he touches, he's got like the people behind him.
Yeah.
That movie could suck so bad if people are going to be like, he's such a nice guy. Look at the way he's acting. Whoa, dude. Like,
get in the phone booth, bro.
Yeah, he can't do no wrong. All right.
But I mean, John Wick, the series was good, but I much rather the first.
The first one was good.
The first one to me was the best.
Yeah.
And the wife had to make me watch it. I didn't want to watch it.
What?
Yeah.
You're happy about that?
Yeah.
That first one was insane.
Yeah.
Just the explanation of him alone, like, or the start of the second one, where I guess like the Russian guy's brother,
yeah,
or whatever, he's telling he's telling the story about this guy. It's great, dude. It was so well done. This third one got a little like whoa, okay. So I'm a little worried about this fourth one just being a little too gas.
So the
pedal.
whole fucking horse thing, going down the road on a horse and nobody could catch you, and you beating people up off of a motorcycle. I mean, that's a bit much.
And I think they had swords, right?
Yeah,
like katanas.
Yeah, it's crazy shit.
If I could do that, I would want to do that. Ride a horse down the street with a sword. I would think that would
my luck. I would chop the horse's head off.
You'd have to.
It would take a nosedive, and he would just fall on top of me and crush me to death right now. Not to death, but like something like break my spine.
Yeah.
And probably puncture a lung or something.
Oh yeah.
And I would just suffer.
Especially on concrete or asphalt.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a nice little road rash on you too.
Yeah.
So you're just laying there in the hospital.
Oh no,
done.
I would die out over there.
Oh.
With that punctured lung.
I'd like to think we're imagining things. You would imagine it in a good way. Like I would bounce off the concrete, jump up, hit the guy behind me, that sort of thing. But you're going straight to like, I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
You'd write a very short movie if you were writing one.
Be more like Casting Couch if I'd write a movie.
Yeah, which we are sitting in one. All right, let's get some workout in. How hard, and I haven't asked you this, but I think you're going to have an opinion of it. How hard is it to pose in bodybuilding? Like the amount of effort going into developing a what's the word for it? A posing program? Or
a routine.
That's the word I was looking for. A posing routine.
So just the 7 mandatory poses.
Okay, so mandatory poses.
7 mandatory poses.
Okay.
You have to flex every muscle in your body.
Mm-hmm.
And I would think you would try to hold. You would work your way up, of course, but try to hold flexing every muscle in your body for 30 seconds.
At a time?
Yeah.
Like you're just sitting there.
So if they call you out, okay, so if we were at the Arnold, they up there, they doing the pose down, they got all the guys up there, they telling the front double bicep.
Yeah. Boom.
So they all holding it. Now, up there, it looks like only maybe 10, 12 seconds. Then the judge tells them to relax. But if they if they start moving guys around, you have to be conditioned to do that multiple times for multiple rounds.
Now, why are they moving guys around for the audience?
To compare you to somebody on the side of you, because it's hard to look at guy right here and 5 guys down.
Yeah, 1 and 10 on the opposite end there.
Man, they look kind of close, so they move them around to get them closer to each other. But, I mean, flexing every muscle in your body, that takes endurance.
I think we could put it in a way that everybody would understand. You almost pass out pooping sometimes, just a little strain going on. Like, imagine holding that for like 30 seconds at a time.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'd pass out on stage.
Not only do you have to flex the muscle they telling you, like the front double, yeah, you got to show off your biceps, but you better have your legs flexed. Your abs better be sucked in as small as they could be. You know, I mean, everything.
Yeah, the entire time.
Everything.
So how long are they out there? You know, I went to the Arnold with you, and this gave me a big respect on bodybuilding. I'd never known much about it other than seeing it, you know, in passing. And when you invited us to go with y'all and see it, I was completely blown away by just the amount of effort that goes into it. The size, the actual mass of these humans, but also the personality they put it in their routines and how, you know, just little things that they do to make themselves different from the others.
It's so funny because some of the guys up there really don't care about a routine, and other guys really pour their heart into their routines, and it shows. I mean, when they go out there, their routine is scripted and flows perfect. You know, it also depends what you look like.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain poses you're going to do to insinuate your body versus if you do this one pose, it makes this look smaller and all that other shit. But
yeah. So you're required 7 poses, and then if I remember right, or if I'm just thinking out loud, I'm sure they let you do a few, like do your best pose.
So there's the 7 mandatories that they line everybody up and run them through the 7 mandatories to compare each other to.
Yeah.
But the posing routine, that's a few, you know, the posing routine is mainly for the audience, but they do score some of the score off of the posing routine.
Like a 5% of the score, probably. Like
depends which show you at. Like the Arnold.
He wants a show at the Arnold.
Yeah,
huh?
so he leans a little more towards your posing routine. But some shows, if
you just go out there and stand and you're at the Arnold, I don't think you're going to win. You'd have to be like light years above.
Yeah.
Because the show that we saw while there was pretty, like, they each and every individual put on, like, some sort of, you know, posing routine.
Was it Bonac who won, the guy with the dreads?
Yeah.
The black guy with the dreads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
There was one dude that rippled his ass, like side of his ass cheek.
That was Tony Freeman.
Yeah, so just so everybody at home knows.
Big 6 foot tall black guy, too.
Yeah. Well, you know, so that's the difference between each of these people. Like, this dude figured out how to, like you would do your, like, I could do my gut.
He did his abs and his ass.
Yeah, and it was just, like, that much control. Like, how long would you sit in the mirror and just kind of, like, tool with that? I need to learn how to do that for, like, a bar trick. Yeah. Just sitting at a bar, waving my ass like that. But, yeah, all that to say, how long are they normally on stage holding those poses? Not the routine, but, like, I remember, like you said, bring out 1 and 4, and, you know, they were up there for at least a good 15 minutes, huh? So I felt like they were. Now that I think about having to sit there and like make sure my quads are loaded at all times, my abs are tight.
So we just saw the night show.
Yeah,
there's prejudging.
Yeah,
that I don't know. Some shows do a 2-day show, and some shows do it all together in one.
I think they did 2 days, right?
Yeah, they did it the Saturday and
Friday, Saturday.
The Friday, Saturday, I think. Yes, they did the Friday, Saturday. Because it's the meet and greet Thursday, prejudging was Friday.
Hanging out at the
Saturday.
Bang stage on Thursday. They got to do that.
But yeah, I mean when they do the prejudging, that's when they kind of half-ass put everybody in line. Then the finals is to pretty much make sure that nobody has changed that much from the prejudging. But I mean, incredible. People move around between the finals and prejudging, especially if you got a whole day.
Yeah,
if you get stressed out, you could be whole in water.
Oh wow!
Or you could go to prejudging whole in water. When you go to finals, you just
lean out.
Yep.
Man, that's incredible.
Get rid of all that water, and you might gain a few places, or you might lose a few places.
Well, you want to do the sponsor?
I guess we can.
And then we're gonna get into some tough stuff. The big topic. Whoa!
Today's sponsor brought to you by Pringles.
Who knew?
Today we have the wavy sharp cheddar. I'm not even asking anymore.
Yeah, don't even do that. Well, dude, have we?
I don't think we have, tell you the
No,
truth.
honestly, I think we've done white cheddar.
I
but I don't
the
think
wavy.
sharp white cheddar, and I don't think wavy one. That's good. These guys are unstoppable. Very unstoppable. All right. So, this is where space gorillas and stuff come back. We ain't gonna do that one, but this is where this is gonna go. We're gonna go down a rabbit hole for a second.
Okay.
What are we in here? I can't even see that. 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
20.
Where do you think the next step in human evolution is gonna be?
I am hoping that we get smarter as a species to start off with, because I feel we're not getting
Smarter in general?
the general public being smarter.
Okay. Because as a species, we're pretty damn smart with rocket ships and whatnot.
Yeah, but that's
We got to just lug up the bottom 10%.
let's be honest. The people that are developing these rockets, that's a small percentage at the top. You know?
I'd like to think I could manage a rocket.
Yeah, you could hit that
Exactly.
launch button. I mean, anybody could do that.
Hey, Elon, let me get part of the team. Let me hit the button.
They're going to put something in us where we'll be able to control shit.
Okay.
Now, when you say evolution of species, you talking about like naturally, or
Yeah,
these nerds are going to plug something in us?
Well, it could be both. Yeah. Like cyborg, whatever. Half man, half machine. I think old Elon's developing that brain thing that's going to go into your head. And I think he's quoted as saying you'll be able to read each other's minds, which that would make this podcast really fucking boring. We just sit here and look at each other for 45
that fucking
minutes.
chip.
No, neither am I. But if I think evolution happens when exactly when you're pressed because of danger. I don't think that it's just going to happen because it would be nice if I had a third arm. You know what I mean? I could do 3 things at once.
Right.
It doesn't work that way. But I'll get practical. I think, and then I've actually seen a little bit of info on this, is that our pinky is going to start rounding out like a hook almost because we do this. That's all we do. If you think about it, we hold on to these things like humans, maybe not you, me all the time, but especially this new generation, they are holding this thing damn near 24/7.
That's
or
why
at least while they're awake.
That's why I said that's why we're getting dumber.
Yeah. But we're also getting smarter because Google's our second brain. See, that's why we're cyborgs. This is the first.
That's the extension.
This is
of
the
us.
first cyborg thing that hasn't been just implemented inside our bodies.
Right.
But anywho, so the pinky's first. Secondly, man, I thought about this today, and it popped in my head. What do you think about us having 2 sets of eyelids?
What sense would that make?
So, obviously, back in the day, it would be nice to see underwater. You know what I mean? But you're sitting on your phone, and these fuckers staring at it, forget to blink for like 10 minutes at a time. Eyes are getting watery and whatnot. You just have this casing that comes down, this clear eyelid that comes down, so you can never have to blink in order to look at something. Computer screens at work, all sorts of stuff. Next thing you know, we don't need these blue fucking goggle things anymore to block the bad blue light out. They're in our brain or in our eyelids already.
So that would mean the whole species would do that one thing.
We would evolve into having 2 eyelids and a hooked pinky.
And not the whole species works on a computer.
So the ones that
phone
work
the whole
on a
time.
computer, I'd like to think they're hunched over. So they
Posture shit, no doubt.
Yeah. So the body to fix that gets stronger in that bad posture. So you developed a stronger hunchback. Your neck gets like a tree trunk neck that's shorter because if it's longer, you know what I mean? There's more torque there.
So
it's a shorter, stumpy neck, a rounded back that's like diesel as fuck. Like high
a
schooler.
buffalo.
No, like when high schoolers are deadlifting and you watch it, the background, permanently strong one though. Like you just sitting
because
like
of
this
just
all
shitty
day.
posture.
Yeah, we're gonna evolve like that, dude. It's a proven fact. I can feel my second eyelid coming in already, dude.
You watch way too much Joe Rogan.
No. This has nothing to even do with that. This is me sitting in the shower, just fucking thinking. I'll be sitting in the back office and just fucking talking to a coworker, just exercising these ideas out loud, and he stares at me like, "What the fuck?"
So he don't agree with you?
Well, I mean, I've had the space gorilla talk that we had, where for those that haven't seen, we have space gorillas protecting the world from alien hordes. I blurred.
No, we don't. He does. We don't.
And in my ideal world, that's how we would handle that situation. I mentioned it, and then I think he said maybe 2 sentences, and then he just kind of sits down and like
it just lets you just
lets
ramble.
me just mind vomit for like a good 20 minutes. There's like 20 minutes of me just nonstop. Because what I start doing is you think like anything good, you think through it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's not a great idea. Maybe we got to make this adjustment. And then, you know what I mean? That happens in live time. Poor coworker. I'd like to think he's smarter though after those conversations.
So the hook.
Look.
What the hook would look.
Hold that in your hand.
Okay.
It would hook on, and I'm not saying it would bend like that to where it would just hold easier, so you won't have to grip it. You could feel your pinky already wanting to do it.
No, I'm making my pinky do it.
But that's when it just automatically starts hooking down. It ain't gonna point straight at you like that. It's just gonna be, more like this, underneath. Right? Oh, whoa, man, you're drastic. Yeah, like that. But it just hooks underneath it, nice and fluid, and yeah. That's what's going to happen, dude. Our pinkies are going to bend around our cell phones.
So you know how many industries are going to hate that, right?
You know what's going to happen?
Like every glove manufacturer is going to have to readjust every glove.
Baseball
layouts.
People are going to have to make some adjustments in the pinky realm. They're going to have to break their pinkies.
Yeah, how they going to hold a bat if
it'll just be a little round like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But imagine being able to, you're a batter. You're up to bat, and you've got a second set of eyelids, and you're able to just look at that pitcher and not even blink. That pitcher's coming so fast, a blink, that ball's moved like 15, 20 feet. Now all of a sudden you're able to keep your eyes open. Homers are going to happen like crazy in the MLB. You've heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. I've already figured this out. MLB is going to have an influx of home runs because the batters are not going to be blinking anymore.
You do know we don't tell ourselves to blink, right?
But
it just happens because your body knows.
That's evolution, though. The body knows that it's fucking up. It's not blinking enough, and so it's going to impose these new clear eyelids.
The only way someone will not blink is if they hold their eyelids open where they don't blink.
That's what you think. But that's what my brain was thinking the other day. I was like, what's the next step in human evolution? Yes, hunchbacks with strength, wider necks, stronger necks to sit at your computer. Yeah.
Honestly, I thought the next step was dudes having kids, but obviously that's not correct.
I'm not even on that way, dude. I'm nowhere. I'm nowhere near close to that fucking ever happening. The closest thing I can think of to that is if I literally went to a fucking adoption place, like a dog adoption one, if they had that, but for humans, and I just was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll go get one. I've always said that I want to adopt a 16-year-old kid, like a dude. He's got his own car already because I don't want to pay for that shit. But basically, give him a place to live and just depart some of this random knowledge that I have about this world to him. Like he's working at Subway. Like, hey man, you doing all right at school? He just needs like a pen pal, but he lives at my house.
Hang on. How well is this person doing in school before you go get him?
I'd like to think that he's doing horrible in all aspects of life, but he has a car and that when he meets me,
He
instantaneously
just turns his life around.
he sees just how good I'm doing things, and he follows that
It's like,
to the
I
T.
want to just
He ends up
Mr. Chris.
all the grades in high school
Turn
straight
around.
up. Yeah, like a rocket ship. And then maybe if he's playing any sports, he gets way better. I help him with his fucking swing. He's making millions in a couple of years, paying for my life.
Yeah.
I'm retired because I decided to go to the, buy one, get one free orphanage of 16-year-old kids with their own cars.
So
I'm changing lives, dude.
So do you honestly believe a 16-year-old kid would listen to you?
Well, they'd have to if I adopted him. It's in the contract.
I don't think that's how that
I
works.
look, dude, you signed the deal. Like you gotta listen in here.
He signed it to get out of the situation he was in.
Exactly, and that's why I think we'll have a mutual respect for each other. Be like,
Yeah.
he's like, dude, you got me out of there. Got a nice place to live, his own bed, own shower.
Uh-huh.
He can fuck do what he wants as long as he's not acting crazy. Just be like, look, dude, like,
What if he gets into, maybe smoking weed, doing some pot?
I do not care.
Okay.
Just
What if he's doing
don't
heroin?
smoke that shit in the house. Heroin?
Yeah. So what drug would it take for you to be like,
I don't need him doing heroin. That's a slippery slope.
he could do coke?
I would honestly, we're talking 16 here. We have a talk, be like, look, dude, you turn 21, you can start, honestly, at 18, I'd probably let him drink if he was at the house. But 21, we can start discussing these drugs. And then I would, pull up YouTube, pull up Google. This is what it does to your brain, son. Like, this seems pretty easy to be a parent now with Google. I think it's pretty easy.
But does Google tell you to shake a kid whenever they need a shaking?
I'd imagine it did if you just searched the right thing. Should I shake my child.com? Figure it all out. Yeah, I think I would be a good dad to a 16-year-old kid.
You need to go get one.
I'd like to think it was that easy. Apparently, it's not.
Have you looked?
No, honestly, I haven't.
Ah.
I got too much shit going on, dude. I'm thinking about adopting a dog. And that seems like a big thing.
Going to the pound and just swooping one up?
Yeah, because they're like, fuck, dude.
Because I thought they going to kill all these dogs.
Yeah. Look, I am a weird type of lazy. I am very fucking self-driven, motivated, not lazy in like the sense of, I'm going to sit at home and like turn into a fat slob. I work out, work long hours, whatever, get shit done. But when it comes to me driving up there on a Saturday between noon and 6 p.m. on really what is my only day off, I'm like,
So you don't want a dog that bad, is what you're saying.
I do, but dude, like, fuck, dude, I don't want to drive up there on a Saturday. Then you gotta look at them all. Not to mention, dude, I'm a sucker for dogs. Like, if I see them all like hurting and shit, like, oh god, we need to save them. This one's gonna die. Put it in the cart. Like, if it was Amazon, put it in my cart. Put it in my cart. Next thing I know, he ain't getting no fucking deal. They ain't no buy 3 get 1 free. I can't be having these expenditures. So yeah.
And you got 2 at home.
Got 2 at home. Man, they're getting old, dude. 14, 13, 15, 14. I can't. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Went from having 2 young-ass dogs to back to having them old hounds. Fuck. Yeah. I'm not, on a sad note, I'm not looking forward to the end of that one. Like, man, I got in my head, like, a year ago, 2 years ago. Like,
That was going to happen.
yeah, like, but they seem to be doing good. Like, fucking, one of them is active as hell.
Yeah.
Annoying as shit, still stubborn like her old man.
Uh-huh.
That dog is just like me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. I don't want to cuddle. Let me be free. Got a cool color. I like to think I'm cool. Like, wear cool clothes. She's blue with a blue mohawk down the middle. It's a lot like me. Fast, energetic, beautiful, strong. This thing's going off the fucking... Okay, what would pair well with this beer, in all honesty?
Another one?
I'd like to think that's a
Fair
great
assessment.
point. Yeah. Dude, you
But,
were.
These sharp white cheddar from Pringles pair out quite nicely with this
That is
Powder
true.
Day IPA.
Yeah, I would say this beer right here. You were right with it not tasting 7.7. It's actually scary for a person like me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't be having these type of beers anymore. But they would pair well with a second. But also they pair well with chips and maybe like finger food to me, like chips and queso, like little finger foods. I wouldn't want to have a burger or a steak with it just because it's a light tasting beer, but it's also very heavy.
Heavy, yeah.
Like it's got some meat to it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to eat a big meal with it. But yeah, I would drink 2, eat some chips, some Pringles chips, call it a day. And you finished yours, so it's good.
Yeah, I'm done.
Anything else?
I think that's it. I think we covered everything, huh?
Yeah, just wait till the next episode.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, guys.
Y'all have a good one.